Here we are at City Life Prison. Here is where City Life's most dangerous criminals serve their time for crimes ranging from murder to drugs. Here we'll be actually interviewing one of these inmates. This is the initial security that you will see if you ever do end up in here.
Come this way.
Very, very tough security. I would
Right
not want to
there
try and break someone out.
This is the person.
Hello, Niall.
Hello, Wicked.
So, how did you get in here?
How did I get in here? Well,
Yes.
I said fuck you about 30 times. Tried ramming a vehicle. Except, well, the people got the cops involved, and here I am.
Who are these said people?
Wicked Phoenix.
Oh, you're still serving
Mason.
time for that crime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what you get for messing with the Batmobile, I guess.
The Batmobile. Huh. No, messing with
So, how much time are you serving right now?
2 hours and 50 minutes.
Seems very reasonable. I would have added more. That's just me.
Yeah, well. Okay.
So, do you feel like you have learned your lesson, or do you feel like you,
The reason why I did the crime, it's still valid. The person who did it, who fucked with us, is still rampant. And I...
Can you give
will
an example
eventually
of how
get
this... Can you give an example of how this person fucked with
User
you?
left your channel.
I don't know. Let's just say, club
User
business.
joined your channel.
Right. So, the motorcycle gang is what got you into this mess. Do you still feel loyal to their cause?
Motorcycle club. We are a
Yes.
group of motorcycle fanatics. Okay. And the person hasn't learned their lesson. But once they have, then I'm sure we'll be able to move on.
I see.
Outcast Motorcycle Club is where I belong and where I will always be until my last breath.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, sir. Officers, I would like to see this man's cell.
You know how funny it would have been if you got shot when he said that.
I would like to see the innards of this facility.
You okay with that? Alright. Follow me.
I'm sure I'll be meeting you fairly soon, Mr. Phoenix.
Remember you're on parole
One-
now,
one
no
second.
crimes.
Yeah.
Sir, did you just threaten a newsman?
Nope. He's my best friend, so I said I'll
Yeah?
see him again.
Okay. Just checking, making sure you're not doing
Yeah.
anything that
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
not supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it there.
So, officer, how do you feel about Niall's time in the prison? Do you feel like he is learning his lesson?
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Do you think it's because of institutionalization, or more of he's just
I think
a general criminal?
general. I think it's in his nature. He'll be back. All right. This is our main holding cell. This is where everybody comes for general population. As you see, we have a lot of cells. I think we have
yeah,
like 33 total.
I'd be very surprised if you could fill all these in one go.
You're right. Probably can. But I really wouldn't want to because that's a lot of work.
Right. That's
This
great.
is his cell.
Cell 1.
This is where Mr. Niles was being held.
He hasn't even got a poster. I don't think he deserves one.
Nope, we didn't give him a poster. Alright, so I'll take you through a tour real quick.
Okay.
Step out.
Security here is super intense. There have been attempts to break people out of this prison before, and many have failed,
Up
as
here
you
is
can
pretty much
tell.
our communications room, blah blah blah, server room, stuff like that.
Okay, server room. Server room
Yeah, it's
deals.
for processing all the inmates so we can keep it on file. Okay, we come this way. See, we have we have a big rec yard, play basketball, work out, stuff like that. Did you want to go in there, or did you just want to go to the next prison?
Oh,
User
yeah.
joined your channel.
I can just get a shot of this yard here. So this is where the inmates get their recreational time out of their cells. Do the inmates get much recreational time out here?
If they request it, we usually try to accommodate it if we have enough people on duty or we're not tied up with other things.
Right, because it is a general risk for them to possibly escape, right, if they're in an open yard.
Correct.
And there's a tractor.
Okay, this is our max pen.
Oh, could you show me the inside of one, please?
Sure can. There, you can open a hatch. Let me open the door.
So this is Max. Basically,
There you go.
Max is where the high priority criminals will end up. So not only do you have the huge general population cells, you also have this, which is extra tight security. To break someone out of one of these would take even more effort than previous general population. Okay, yep. Thank you very much.
Okay, let me go ahead and close this.
So this is like obviously generally what you can see in the prison. There's watchtowers here too.
And we'll walk this way. We'll take you to the execution facility.
A fully staffed prison like this would pretty much be next to impossible for anyone to escape. So do you actually have any programs for the inmates? Do you to rehabilitate them?
No. Most of the people that come to visit us are only in for an hour or two. Unless they do drugs, then we get them in a program with the EMTs.
Okay. So we're now heading to the Altus Department of Corrections Visitor and Execution
Anything
block.
drug related, psychotic behavior, anything like that, we automatically get an EMT here. They do an evaluation, and if they have to be admitted to the hospital, they will.
Yeah, I'll get the screenshots for you tonight. With the, I'll set it like.
This is our visitation area.
Van and
Inmates
all that,
can
go
talk
out
to their
the press
buddies,
and
whatever,
go through again.
girlfriends, whatever, on the other side between the glass.
Oh right. So this is where prisoners can actually get to meet their friends and family. So is this for people who are due to be executed, or is this for all
This is
of the prison?
for general population. If you're set to be executed, we give you your last right before we execute you.
Okay. So yeah, this is obviously the visiting booth. Now we're going to be moving on to the execution phase of the prison.
This is the execution chamber. Please do not touch anything.
This is where the most
As you can
hardened
see, this is where
criminals
the
who
witnesses
have
sit on the other side of the
done
window,
too much damage
and this
to
is the
this
said chair.
island to be kept alive.
User joined your channel.
You do not want to end up here. So how often have you actually had to use this?
I know of one time that we've used this. We used to use the firing squad.
You're not allowed to sit down in that, right?
No, no.
Okay.
You
So
definitely
you-
wouldn't want to do that.
So you've only used the chair one time, but the other time was a firing squad?
Before we got the chair, we used to fire squad people.
Okay. So, and this is obviously the witnesses to the
Correct.
execution.
Yep.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Thank you for showing me that. So we've met
Go ahead,
an
go ahead.
inmate.
Close the door.
We've toured the in and outs of the prison, obviously,
Alright,
with the
that's
exception to
pretty
the
much
server
whole
room.
facility.
Thank you for that. Much appreciated.
And as you can see, we do have guard towers, so
Yeah, I've noticed them earlier. This is one very secure prison.
yes, yes it is.
So, can I ask, how often has it been for people to break people out, and if they did try, how often did they succeed or fail?
I would say a couple times that they've tried to break people out, and so far I don't know any that have succeeded.
Okay, so that answers the question. Well, at least this officer knows of no one yet that has been broken out of this facility yet.
You break anything, you cut anything in this prison, the alarms go off.
Okay, so even attempting will obviously warn officers that something is going on, and they will come here, no questions asked. You have to be ready to
And actually, I'll show
Get
you
out of here.
upstairs.
Okay, so we are going to get a look at the server room.
So, if someone breaks in, as you can see, we can see everything that goes on up here. But if someone break in, this state-of-the-art computer system tells us, puts the prison into alert, and then we respond.
This is a big server.
Yes, yes it is.
So does this actually control everything in the prison, like gates and stuff?
No.
Okay.
This just controls alarms and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So it is possible for someone to disable the alarms?
It is, but as soon as it has a tamper thing, as soon as you start playing with it, it sets an alarm off if you don't have the code.
Oh, what's this?
That's evidently one way that we had the ventilation ducts. You know, people used to break in through there, so we had to seal it off.
Oh. So this is
I
one of the
guess with the
attempted
right
methods
tools,
for
you could
people to
probably
break
still
in.
do it, but
Right, but still, that's just one step in a long road. Is this an alarm over here?
it's the prison reset.
Okay.
It locks all the doors back up and everything like that.
Oh, okay. So, like, if you notices someone about to be broken out, you could reset the prison's locks and everything. Make
Yep.
sure they don't get out.
Yep. See how it closes the door?
Yeah.
It closes all the doors and secures them.
Right. Okay.
So if someone storms the jail as well, we could take refuge up top there, defend ourselves, and if they try to break somebody out, we can still close the doors.
Wow. So literally, it only takes like one officer or guard to actually keep this prison secure, as long as they're in that control room.
Correct. Just get into the control room.
Okay, so this is the City Life prison here in Altus. Be warned. Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. I much appreciate this tour of the prison. Gives the citizens a better insight of the prisons in Altus and better look into police life as well as the general facilities.
I hope you enjoyed your tour.
Now we are leaving the prison. From CLN, I am Wicked Phoenix, signing off.